What's up, guys? So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a good thumbnail. Now, what you need to do, the first thing is you need to think of an idea. So let's say you want to play a game like Fortnite or Minecraft or whatever. So what you need to do is you need to think of what you're going to do in the actual video. So you make the thumbnail and then the video, because basically MrBeast had a convention a couple weeks ago, and that's all he stressed over was think of the thumbnail, make the thumbnail, then record. Because you could have a great video, but if you don't have a good thumbnail for the video, how are people going to know it's a good video? You gotta balance it out, you know? You gotta have a good thumbnail, maybe a good title too, so people click on the good guys video. This is a website that will be in the description below. This website, it shows you great thumbnail ideas. So for example, if you wanted to do a Fortnite thumbnail, you know, you could just get a reference. Now, you can't actually use these, but they're just good references. Like for example, like this. All right, we'll just look at this. You know, it gives you a good reference. Like let's say you want to use the bow gun and it's new or whatever, then you can make new and then put the bow gun and then maybe a little guy or whatever. Now, these are, I'm pretty sure you can actually use these if you get permission from said owner, but if you don't, then you can't. Which, I mean, I don't think you could anyway. Like for example, this one, yeah, you can't like save it or anything. You can only save it to like mood board, which basically just says that you have it in your favorites. You can't actually save it unless you get permission. So this is just like inspiration to get a good thumbnail. So like for this one, oh, here's a bunch. Okay, yeah, let's say you have a new duo partner and you want to just, you know, show them off, I guess. You could do this, like just something like that, you know. This is just good inspiration. So you always got to think of a thumbnail before you do the video. So alright guys, so the next website I want to show you, it's this website right here. This is actually the website I personally use to edit my thumbnails. Now, it's a free website. That's the best part about it. So all you got to do is just put anything into here and it will make it. So let me explain. So first and foremost, you got to click create new, and then they have a bunch of things. So like, let's say you want a social story or I don't know, like a thumbnail for a short. All right, these are great ideas. So first you press thumbnail, and then you don't do anything with this. You can actually name it if you want, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna click create, and then now you got your canvas. And you got your canvas. So now let's just say you want to do a Fortnite thumbnail. Okay. So first and foremost, you could just use this image, and all you gotta do, you don't even have to save it. You just drag it and then drop it, and then you don't press create new, you press add to current. So now this Fortnite picture is your thumbnail necessarily. So then you got to resize it, of course. So let's just make it to where it's perfect, you know. And then you can't just use this, guys, because that's copyright, you know. You can't be doing that. So let's just, I don't know, let's say you want to add a gun. So let's just do Scar, because those are for, okay, not Scarlet and Violet, Scar, Fortnite. All right, we'll add this in here. You could do this. Okay, so and then add to current. So now you see, now this wouldn't be a good thumbnail because this is still white. So what you would do is you could use the lasso, which basically what the lasso does is you just circle an image, you circle it, and then it'll do a little cutout thing. And what you do is you press delete on your keyboard and it'll delete it for you. Well, first you got to actually click on the layer that you want to delete. So let's say you wanted to delete this. So bam. All right, so that would delete. Or you could do Control Z and it'll go get it back. But we want to delete this. So you'd press delete. And then there you go. Now, an easier way, this is way easier than trying to do it all around. You just press this button, which is the magic marker or the wand selector, I guess. And then it just would select the entire like equaling color scheme, whatever you want to call it. And then you just press delete and then bam. There it is. So now you got your Scar. It's all nice and beautiful. So then you could just like, you know, I don't know how you'd want to do it, but you could just like do it there. And then let's just get a Minecraft character. I don't know. We'll just add somebody. So, okay, we'll add you. How are you looking, Steve? We'll add you in there. So create new. And then bam. Oh wait, I gotta click on the image and then click that thing, bam. All right, and then you can you have so much potential with this website. Like, oh, you see how that's still there? So then if you need to like zoom in, you just scroll on your scroll wheel mouse or whatever. Now you see how that's like that. You actually can't delete this. You would have to individually go in and just delete it like that. Now it's really easy. It is a little bit time consuming, but I mean, you can't get perfection. Like, it takes time to get perfection, you know? So you can't be angry if it like doesn't go your way to begin with or whatever. So now that we got that, and then also sometimes it just does that, so you just gotta click out of it. Let's just delete that. Let's say you want to make Steve like stroke Steve, which that just makes an outline around him, which that's what a lot of creators do. So you'd go to edit and then you go to stroke, and then as you can see, it strokes him, which that's good, you know? And then you can make it any color you want. We'll just keep it white for now, and then we'll put the scar, and then so basically the layers of the image, so you see how the scar is not in front of him, it's actually behind him. It's because the scar is underneath him. If you put the scar above him, now the scar is in front of him. So now we got a little idea, okay? You have the basics. Now I personally don't actually even use any of these stuff, like for example the sponge. Like, I don't use this, so I don't really know what it does. But if you play around with it, you know, you could find something just great. You can find something great for your video. But for me personally, I don't use it. It's not important to me. Now you can add a text box, which that's pretty important. So all you'd have to do is you just press the text box, which is right down here, and then you just click with your mouse anywhere on the canvas, and then you press do you add a new layer, add, and then you enter your text. So hello, and then bam, there you go. Now you can put that anywhere, and then up here you can change the fonts. They have a bunch of fonts. They have free fonts, and then they have a paid font, which that's just with the premium, which it's actually worth it. You get a lot of good stuff. Now I don't have it because I don't necessarily need it, but yeah. And then you can just change the color, so we'll change it to green. All right, well, blue, scary. And then we can just put it up here. Okay, so yeah, now you're getting the basics. You're getting everything, you know, everything you ever wanted and dreamed of. So yeah, and then once you're actually done with like editing your thumbnail, all you have to do is just go to file and then save, and then you save it, which that's pretty standard. Now everybody should know how to do that. Now that's just the basics of how to use this website, but yeah, you know, you can create anything, like, I don't know, just anything. And you can also, like, let's say you want to add an arrow. So you want to add an arrow because, you know, people tend to click on thumbnails that have arrows or circles or whatever, so you just add an arrow. I mean, yeah, it's pretty basic things. Yeah, I mean, that's basically the video. I mean, if you guys want anything more about this website, I can always figure it out and get you guys a video out for it, but those are the basic things you need to know. I mean, you can do like the heal. I don't even know what this does, but yeah, okay, that's all you guys need to know. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah.